June 10, 2014, a very memorable day in my life. The very first day of my college, you guys. The very first day of my college, English Honors, Swami Shraddhanand College, DU. It was the orientation program. And you know what happens in an orientation program? You get to meet all your classmates, right? And you get to see the faculty members, all the teachers, all the professors that are going to teach you, lecture you on different things. All right, so a memorable day. Why? Because first of all, I reached the college a little late, not just a little late, almost an hour late, right? So the program was about to be over, but I somehow gathered the courage, right, and enter into the room. When my turn came to get on the stage and speak, give my introduction, I shat my pants. Figuratively, all right? I shat my pants. I still remember, it's so vivid in my mind. Like I can see everything and I can feel the way I was feeling that very day. I was there on the stage and I could see all the students, and they were foreigners too. They were students from different countries as well. And I had to speak in English. Why? English honors, right? That's what you're supposed to do. So when I got on the stage and when I started speaking, I just couldn't speak. I couldn't start, right? I was speaking, but it was not loud enough. It was not clear enough, right? So words weren't coming out of my mouth easily, as smoothly as they usually do. I was breathing heavily. So I like to, I could feel that. I can still see that version of myself and feel the way I felt that day. So I was breathing heavily. I was having so many thoughts in my mind, right? My mind just wanted me to get out of that situation as soon as possible. But I couldn't do that. I had to be there and I had to speak. I had to give my introduction. My body wasn't responding as nicely and smoothly as it usually would. So all of this was happening, right? And somehow I spoke and gave my introduction. But I realized that, that's not how you speak. And this is not how I wanted to speak. So it's a common problem, you guys. Whenever you speak in front of people that are new to you, whenever you get on a stage and you speak, it's a presentation you're giving, it's a speech you're giving, or it could be something else. But whenever you come in front of a class or come in front of people you don't know, or let's just say but you don't know very well, you're not friends with them, you struggle, right? You breathe heavily. You're getting a lot of thoughts in your mind. You're not able to be comfortable in the situation, right? You start fumbling. Thoughts are not as clear as they usually are. These are the things that usually happen when you come in front of a class and speak. Come or get on a stage and speak, right? So what is the solution, right? See, this is a problem that has always been there. It's always been there, guys. And it is not okay to be this person, right? To accept this. Because we've not been taught how to deal with the situation, how to speak on a stage, how to speak in public, right? We've not been taught. It's not a part of our curriculum. Maybe it is nowadays. Things are changing, right? But we should not accept it, and we got to do something about it. Now the question arises, what can we really do? There are a couple of things we can do and improve ourselves and find home speaking at a forum, speaking on a stage. Now what are those things? What can we do? See, all the changes that we need to make, these are internal changes, right? So the very first thing is you have to be comfortable. You have to tell yourself before getting on the stage, before coming in front of people, you have to tell yourself that it's fine if I make mistakes. So you have to be mentally ready. See, I've not done this enough number of times. So I might make a couple of mistakes, right? So you have to have this mindset, you have to have this attitude that if I make a few mistakes, if I stutter, if people stare at me, it's fine. It's fine, because that's how I'm going to learn. That's how I'm going to get comfortable, right? So it's very important to have the right mindset that most people don't have getting into it, right? They want to be perfect. They don't want to make any mistakes, and that's not possible. When it is something, when public speaking is something you haven't done, when it's something that doesn't come to you naturally and you want to master it, you are going to feel uncomfortable on a stage. You are going to feel uncomfortable in front of people, right? That's going to happen. That is bound to happen. But what you can do is you can tell yourself that it's going to happen and it's fine. If I want to be a great cook, I need to try my hands at cooking. And when I do that for the first time, it gets dirty, right? The food doesn't come out perfect, right? It's messy, right? It's not great. It doesn't look nice. It doesn't taste nice. And this is exactly like being a great cook, right? You have to do this over and over again. So you have to have the right mindset. A mindset that pushes you to continue it, all right? So tell yourself that it's fine. If I make a few mistakes, it's fine. That's how I'm going to learn. The second thing is, do not listen to your mind that this guy, man, this guy is crazy, all right? This guy can take you to heights and this guy can put you down. It's up to you how you control this guy, the mind. So when you get on a stage, when you come in front of people and speak, it doesn't feel right to mind, right? It doesn't feel comfortable. And it asks you, it begs you to just finish that thing, right? And that is why you feel nervous. That is why you start breathing heavily, right? Because it signals you, it messages you that, hey, this is not for us. We're not comfortable here. Let's get out of it. Let's get out of it. And you listen to it. You accept all the thoughts that you get, right? Without even looking at the thoughts and logically asking yourself whether they're right or wrong, right? So do not listen to your mind in such situations, or even before getting into such situations. That's even more important. Before you get into such situations, you have to be mentally ready. And what happens usually is that your brain comes up with a lot of excuses. It gives you a lot of reasons why you shouldn't do it, why you shouldn't get there and do this, right? Come on, you man. So you have to discard all the negative thoughts you have in your mind, right? The brain gives you, the mind gives you, comes up with. It is basically trying to convince you not to do it, right? Because it hasn't seen enough situations, it doesn't have enough data where you did well in such situations, right? It's new for you and it's scary. When you think about it, when you see it in your mind, it scares you. And whatever that is scary to your mind, that doesn't feel nice, that doesn't give you a great experience, a positive experience, your mind doesn't like it and it records it as a negative event. And whenever there is a chance of it happening, it would do whatever that's possible to avoid that situation. It will give you a lot of thoughts in form of basically excuses so that you don't do them. All right. So talk to yourself before getting into such situations that, hey, it's fine. It's going to be fine, right? This is the only way to get better at this public speaking, by doing it. So you control your thoughts and you stop listening to your mind. So whenever it gives you a negative thought, you replace it with a positive one. So when it says, man, there's so many people, right? And what if I make a mistake? What if I start stuttering in front of these people, man? It will be horrible. If that's a thought you're getting in your mind, replace it with a positive one, which could be, hey man, if I don't do this now, when will I do it? It's going to take more time, right? So I'm just postponing it, right? If I want to be great at public speaking, I have to do it. There is no other way to learn it, right? Like I cannot be injected something and, get mastered and learn it, right? That's not possible. I have to get there. I have to do this firsthand. So that is the second thing. Stop listening to your thoughts and control your mind and, start telling yourself the positive things. The third thing when you get on the stage, when you come in front of people, is you start slowly. A lot of people make the mistake of going fast in order to impress the crowd, impress the audience, that hey, you speak fluently. Do not do that. That's a big no. That's a red flag. Don't do that. Instead, go slowly. So instead of saying, hey guys, all of you guys are, my name is, don't do this. Go slowly. Hello everybody. My name is Ashish and I'm going to be talking about this today. And start taking the situation lightly. You can, crack jokes on yourself. So as you can see, I'm a little nervous, but that's all right. Keep a smile on your face, because that is going to lighten the mood of the audience. That is going to give them a message that, hey, he or she is all right. Okay. And so are we. So whatever you feel is what that gets communicated to the audience, right? So look nice, try to be positive about your body language, right? Try to keep a smile on your face. Whenever you make a mistake while speaking, don't panic, because whenever you do that, whenever there's a mistake you make, this thing starts panicking, right? What have I done, man? Oh, you start breathing heavily right away, right? So if you make a mistake, that's fine. Control your breath. Take a pause, keep a smile on, and ignore the mistake. The moment you act like you've done something negative, that's your downfall. All right? And that's what a lot of people do. So control your breath, start slowly, right? So when you get on the stage, start slowly first, go slow, and then control your breath. You don't have to do this. So I want to tell you something. Feel your breath meanwhile, while your mouth is closed. Feel your breath, right? I was given a chance to do XYZ. I was scared in the beginning. I thought that I might not be able to pull it off. But then I thought, hey, screw it, man. Let's see what happens. So go slow, control your breath, and keep a smile on your face, right? And this is something you'll have to repeat over and over again, right? This is not something that changes you overnight, right? You try all these things one time and you change. It is not like this. It's not going to happen, right? You'll have to repeat these things over and over again. Now you've understood what you have to do, what the problems are, right? And what the solutions are. You've understood, right? Now you have to implement all these things. You have to inject all these things. It's all about controlling your inner faculties. Inner faculties, your mind, your breath, your body, the smile, all right? So the next time you get on a stage, you try all these things, all right? And then you come back and evaluate yourself and see what you did well and what you could have done well, which didn't go as smoothly or effectively or effortlessly as it could have. And then you note it down and then you practice it before a mirror, right? And then you go there again and you try that again and then again, and then again. And I can promise you one thing, you guys. Every single time you do it, you try all these things, you're gonna feel better. I can promise you this. It works, it's a science, right? You control the inner faculties, you control the outcome. People feel the way you make them feel. The audience feels the way you make them feel, right? So if you feel great while speaking, and if you're enjoying yourself while speaking, they'll enjoy your performance as well. And if you're scared, even though you're using great information, great words and phrases, but you're not feeling great, you're like this, you're scared, nervous, they'll also feel the same, right? They'll also feel negative. So it's up to you, the speaker, right, who decides how the audience is going to feel. All right, so that is what I wanted to share with you guys, right? I still remember that day, when this happened, and it happened multiple times, right? I failed multiple times, and I would not call it a failure. I would call it practice, right? Education. And because of all the mistakes, all the failures that I've had, I'm where I am in life, right? And I'm still trying to be better. And so should you. So hope you found the video informative. Hope you liked all the techniques and tricks that I just gave you. And I request you to follow all the things that I've mentioned here, and just go out there and do this, man. You're gonna love this. Speaking in front of people, public speaking is fun. It's great. It's an art, man, and you are going to fall in love with it very soon. So do all these things, right? If you have any question, any query, anything you want to ask, write me in the comment section below. And you can join the Instagram handle as well, where I sort of give techniques away, right? About public speaking, about different techniques, about breathing, mind control, and all the other things as well. And the language related stuff as well. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, that's very bad, man. That's terrible. Do that. Subscribe to the channel, press that notification button as well, and I will see you very soon. Till then, keep learning, have fun. I'm out. Namaskar.